Hey, spiritual superstars. I know you can't see me this morning, but honey, I had to come over and share the weekly spiritual guidance. Let it out. This is a week where you get to have an emotional, full release. Let it out. This is not the week to hold it in. This is the time for you to shout it out and let people know exactly how you feel. Spirit is going to align you with situations that you need to detach from. Allow yourself to go through that release and let it out. This is what's going to happen. If you have been attached emotionally to somebody, whether it is a spiritual entanglement, whether they have had curses, spells, whether they have really inflicted their spiritual energy on you to capture you, to keep you stuck, those bounds, the bindings, the chains, it's releasing this week if you let it. So the things that you have been not able to do on your own, this is the week to use that energy, capture it by going with the flow. You're going to have to practice because these are people that you have been hanging on to love that you know doggone well is not your person. You know that spirit has been telling you to leave that person alone because they're dragging you down. This is that kind of a release this week. So you don't need the closure that you've been trying to get all these years, all these months, all these weeks, it's not days. This is the kind of emotional release that is opening you up to romantic freedom, to love that you might have given up on. So this is self-love. This is unconditional true love. This is being able to say, okay, if you're married, you are releasing and detaching from just the fact of being married and being able to see each other as individuals and focus on yourself. And therefore you're able to decrease the amount of stress going towards your partner because now you're focused on yourself. This is the kind of release that if you have been afraid to go get child support and you've been struggling, not even check to check, you just been struggling to make ends meet, but you don't want to go do child support for whatever reason because you still got a little bit in your heart for that, for your ex. This is the week where you're going to detach from that and say, I got to take care of my kids. That's what matters. If you are thinking you got to share somebody in a romantic relationship, this is the week where you're going to be like, I know I don't have to do that. So the situation is going to present itself. Either you're going to get a text, you're going to get a phone call. I feel like you're going to get the knock on the door. I feel like someone's going to just show up. This is the time where you definitely want to let it go. You want to understand that spirit is calling yourself respect, your value, your dignity on the line. And this is the time where you want to definitely go with the flow and just detach from holding on to love that is imagined. It is toxic to any kind of lust that is just keeping you down. This is also, hear me when I say this, this is also if you have just gone to accepting toys and self-pleasure over being in a real connecting, honest, human, physical touch relationship with all the good, bad, and ugly, and beautiful, and and all of it. This is that time to let go of that too. This is the time to really hone in on the burst that's going to come out. It doesn't necessarily have to be you roaring out like the lion. This is how you have to release it. So you're letting go of any energy that has kept you stuck. And this is that flow. So practice, be in the bathroom, just whatever comes to you, that's the key. Remember, Spirit talks to you the way that you can receive it. So whatever comes to you, it's going to come to you in your mind's eye. You're going to see that vision. You're going to receive that text. You're going to have that phone call. They're going to leave that message. Someone's going to like your post. Someone's going to come into your frequency. They're going to be in your aura, your space. They're going to be there. You have to see that for what it is, which is the opening of your detachment. It's not the conclusion that you thought you had to have. It's not the closure that you've been wanting to have. It's the release that is going to cause someone to say, oh, whoa. It's the release that you've needed to have but didn't have the courage to do on your own. That's God. Let God help you this week. You've got a beautiful life to live. You've got beautiful love to receive. You don't have to accept what somebody gives you because you deserve so much more. You deserve that love that you really want in your heart and soul, that you crave for, that you pray for. And this is the week that God's giving it to you. But you've got to go through that release. You've got to allow yourself to get angry. You've got to allow yourself to feel that the sadness. You've got to allow yourself to go through that pain, because as soon as you do, that's the door that you have to go through in order to feel that happiness and that you're burning it off of you this week, okay? You're letting Spirit help you just let it go and release it back to the ethers of which it came, okay? So remember, that energy that you've been carrying, that energy that has had you stuck, chronically single, that energy that has kept you just unhappy in your relationship, in your marriage, in your life, okay? This is the week where Spirit is going to show you, okay, here's the door. Walk through that door. As painful as it is, it's going to be, as soon as you feel that pain, boom, it's gone. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, that was easier than I thought it was. And it feels so good. You're going to feel alive. You're going to feel reborn. This is a rebirth, and it's time. It is time. So release, let it go, detach, because you deserve so much more. And once you feel that detachment, immediately, spiritual superstar, immediately focus on what you deserve, okay? Do not allow your human to hang on to that past memory, because once you go through that threshold, it's over. It's over. Do not hang on to that memory. Be open to receive what you've been praying for. Focus on that. Love you.